Hey everybody, welcome to episode 151 of the Cat Lady podcast. My name is Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2T, CATT, which stands for Craft All the Things. And I have not been crafting all the things lately. I've been in, it's like this hobby crafting, everything is like a roller coaster. It's like I'm like making all the things, doing all the different things, and then I'm doing nothing and feeling bad about it. But here I am. I do have some things today. It is Tuesday, February 7th. So I hate Mondays. I don't record on Mondays typically, it seems lately. Because I don't like Mondays. I did not at all get dressed yesterday. Usually I'll get dressed, late afternoon before the kids come home. I didn't even bother yesterday. I just, some pajamas all day. The same pajamas that I wore to bed. So I got dressed for bed, wore those clothes all day, wore them in bed again. But now I'm fresh and dressed today. So I get all these new toys and then I don't play with them. So I haven't touched my sock machine in a while because I'm just things. And then I got my little weaver and now I'm like, I need a project. I don't want to just throw random yarn on there and weave it and make all these random squares and do nothing with them. I need an idea. So still thinking about that. But I did decide to cast on something. My son would ask for a dragon scarf, so I've talked about this before. So I finally cast it on, and of course it always looks funky at the beginning because it's all curly and weird. It ends up straightening out after I wash it. Sometimes I have to hit it with a steamer, but so started the tail of the dragon. I'm going to make it a little bit narrower than the original. So I think we're at 17 stitches wide right now. And this is just pieced together from a bunch of a free pattern and then all the face pieces. So the free pattern that I have, I'll link it below, is just the body. And then I had to pretty much figure out how to do the pieces. So eventually maybe I'll have to write those out and put them in my Ravelry pages for the eyes and the ears and the horns. Yeah, so there's horns, ears, and eyes. And one of the other patterns I had seen had wings, but I just didn't like it. I didn't know, they just seemed funky when you put them on. I didn't know where they should go. Should they go over here if the face is here? I don't know, it seemed silly. So the face was plenty. But it's really wide, when it's finished, I feel like it's huge on the back of my neck, which, it equates for his face, but I feel like everything is going to be a little bit smaller since it's for David. And it doesn't need to be down to his knees like mine is. So yeah, we're just kind of winging it and seeing how wide we can go. So I'm thinking scarf width. The little tip I learned the other day when I was researching Jim's scarf is to make it size between your thumb and your pinky. I don't know, that's still I'm pretty close. So if I add on a couple more stitches, we'll see where I'm at. So I started that yesterday. I'm using Big Twist in green, so just green, Varsity green, size H hook. The pattern actually called for an eye, but I like the grippy that I have on my eye hook is a plastic, no-name hook that I got when I took a beginning crochet lesson at Joann's a million years ago. So I like this hook better, so I'm just using this hook, and this is the same hook I used when I made mine anyways. I used the G, or the H, so it's fine. So that's it. That's all I'm working on. I'm still making progress in my Minecraft world, for anyone that cares. The kids and I have been playing together, so it's been fun. But the kids this week have lost their video games, so they won't be playing this week, so I probably won't be playing as much either. Because, it's part of the fun is, exploring with them and, having them explore with me. Wow, look at that. It's very noticeable when I look on the camera where my hair is growing out. So sorry, tangent. So I mentioned that Happy Little Yarn, Amy, was doing a D-stash last week and it is now over, and I contributed a little more than I expected to her D-stash. It was all for good cause. She was trying to save money for stuff and whatever. But Friday, 7 in the morning, she had posted that, hey, everything that's left, I'll just bundle it all up and send it for one flat price. And it was a good price. So I'm like, well, how much is shipping? And she's like, well, if you take it for this, I will say free shipping. And I said, okay, sold. I hate paying shipping. That always is the thing that gets me. That's always the thing that gets me. Like, I go through all the process of looking online and ordering stuff and then shipping. I'm like, okay. And that makes me, like, reconsider. So when she says free shipping, I'm like, well, okay. So I will show you what I got. So, well, okay, so you saw what I got last time. Sorry, I'm going to be a little crinkly. Where did those go? I don't know where those went. I think they're down. Oh, no, they're right there. So I got the Madeline Tosh Merino Light. Sorry, everything's in crinkly plastic. I haven't even looked at this yet. I don't even know what's in here at this point, really. I really don't. But this is, so I ordered the Madeline Tosh stuff, but then I had ordered something I missed that I saw and I had to have it. So I know what this is. I don't think I knew what the blend was. I just knew the color. This is Lolo Did It Baby Got Yak. So this is a merino, 60% merino, 20% silk, 20% yak. Oh, this is soft. This is really nice. But it's called May the 4th Be With You. So, you know, I'm a Star Wars geek, so I had to get it. And so it's basically this like gray with like little pops of like lightsaber-y colors in there. So this was too pretty. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was merino silk yak. Oh, baby. So that is going to be, oh boy, this is probably going to have to be a shawl. I love like a nice MCN or merino silk or whatever shawl, because it's like, it's nice against your, nice against your neck. So, and this would be a really cool Star Wars-y shawl. So yes. Okay, so I knew this was coming. So as far as the rest in the box, I had skimmed through the listings of what she had left, and a few of them were like, oh, that looks cool. And so I'm not 100% sure what's in here. So I should have uncrinkled. Let's explore. Oh my God. So I'm officially a yarn pig today, so so if you need to fast forward to the next clip, I'll understand. So I got Manas del Uruguay Allegra. This is a merino polyamide Rambla Sur. That was a cool one. Reminds me of like flowers. I got Birdie Bots Beans minis. Okay, yarn to die for. These aren't really minis. These are 50 gram skeins. Birdie Bots Beans. I'm not sure what that is in reference to, but this is, I don't know if it's it. Birdie's Peach, Barf, Birdie's Juicy, Pear, Booger, Birdie's Tutti Fruity, Stinky Socks, Birdie's Caramel Popcorn, Moldy Cheese. This must be Harry Potter themed. I don't Harry Potter, so. But we got some 50 gram minis. So we got Juicy Pear, Tutti Fruity, Caramel Popcorn, Moldy Cheese. Oh, no, caramel. Yeah. No, okay. I don't know. Whatever. And then there was also in this one, I had my eye on this one. This is also a yarn to die for. Holiday mini set. So we got Snow on the Boughs, Snow on the Boughs, Winter Storm Warning, Frosted Cranberries, Blue Spruce, Cranberries and Evergreen, Santa Don't Eat All the Cookies, all 20 grams, 80% merino, 10% cashmere. Ooh, so MCN. And there's her card, a yarn to die for. And I follow her, I like her. So a bunch of minis, 20 gram minis, a set. So I don't know if that will become something. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them in there. So that's nice. Cashmere. Oh boy, so Amy's got fine yarn taste. These are all like fine yarn. So we got a cashmerino sock. So merino, cashmere, nylon. This is red sock, blue sock yarn in debutante. Oh, nice, pretty blue. But yeah, these are all like fancy. See, I don't buy this kind of stuff. So it's kind of up in my game here. Like I joked that like if I did a de-stash, it would be horrible. Unless you want Felici, I got a ton of that. I don't, a lot of the one skein wonders I get, I don't necessarily want to get rid of. And then I have a ton of acrylic, so I would have a terrible de-stash. So Amy's got all good stuff. So So this is Tosh sock, which is 100% merino wool. So I don't understand why they call it Tosh sock, because I would not make socks with this. But I digress. Court and Spark, and then Woodstock. And these kind of are nice together. I don't know, not really. I mean, they're nice together, but they would fade together, I think. So we have Woodstock, Court, and Spark. So yeah, so now I'm gonna run into the same problem I always have, where I have all these like one skeined things. Like, what am I gonna do with them? So, and those are all Tosh sock, so which is just 100% merino, which is not gonna be sock. And then we got the next one. Sorry for the crinkling. Okay, I really had my eyes on this one too. And I do love a good bulky yarn. So this is Evil Little Goat, but this is pretty. Ooh, this is pretty. These are my Chunky Goat, 100% merino, 3-ply bulky, 1 headlight. Like that one. So this one was totally on my radar that I wanted. So it's like I had this one that I liked. I liked the minis from Robin. So I was like, oh, and then there was another Tosh Merino Light. So yeah. And I don't think this will go with the gray and the yellow. It could. One of a kind. Oh, the other one was one of a kind too. So this is a 100% merino fingering, or single ply. So I already have the gray and the yellow. I guess the brown could go in there if I were to do a 3-color shawl. And then we have another Adelaide Fiber Company, Clementine DK, Mackinac Island Fudge. Hey, that's local to me. Mackinac Island is just up the way. Well, 5 hours up the way, but up the way. So in the mitten. Merino nylon. Oh, it's another DK sock. Okay, so I have 2 DK socks now, because that's what I need to do. I need to cast on some DK socks because my feet are cold, and this would make some fun socks. So this is Clementine DK. Okay, merino sock. And there's Mackinac Island Fudge. Yes, okay. Then we have Teeny Button Studio, Breezy DK. Oh, so this is 50% merino, 50% cotton. Ooh, this is the merino cotton DK. That's interesting. I definitely don't have one of those. Have no idea what that would be made into. Did you make socks out of that? Anyone use merino cotton? Let me know if you have any ideas. I don't know if it'd just be a simple, maybe so I couldn't make like a, well, I think I could make like a, crocheted like bikini top thing like I've made before, but it's like one skein. I can only do so much. Like I couldn't quite make a the halter I made, what it was, Jessie May, it was like secret little crop thing or something. I don't know. I needed 2 skeins for that, so I could obviously mix it with something else, but I don't know. Oh, how about with this one? Breezy DK, 50% merino, 50% cotton. Oh, this one was called Into the Pensive, Into the Pensive. And this one's called Dumbledore's Dressing Room. Okay, so these 2 go together. So, okay, there's a project somewhere in there. These 2 skeins, both Teeny Button Studio. Okay, this one's interesting. This looks sock weight, merino silk. Oh, another merino, single ply merino silk. Well, this is amazing. Yeah, this is super soft, super blissful knits. Looks, colorway is unknown. It was not written on there, so that's really pretty. Okay, and one last bag. I'm just doing this to fill time because I don't got anything to talk about this week. But okay, this is amazing. Again, MCN worsted. Okay, more MCN. Latonia is the colorway. So merino cashmere nylon, worsted, northbound knitting. And I've never used hers either, and I like her pattern. So I wonder if I could find a pattern that takes 2 skeins of worsted, because she's got a lot of fun patterns. Look at that green. Bam, baby. There's some amazing green. 2 skeins of worsted. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of small top or something. I don't know. So, and then I see lots of single plies, which I do love the single ply. This is a Malabrigo pale khaki. Ooh, is that 2 of them? Yeah, 2 Malabrigo worsted single ply. So pale khaki, 2 of those. I think it's 100%. Is it just 100% merino? Pure merino. Yep. So that's pretty. 2 skeins of that. Oh, is this another one? Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Yeah, another. Okay, so these 3 could go together potentially. Pink frost. Oh yeah. So 3 skeins of the merino single ply worsted Malabrigo. So, and then last but not least, Whips on Sticks Fiber Co. Colorway Whisper. Very, 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 very palish purpley. Very pale purple. Probably won't even tell. Aran weight, 100% merino. Hat, maybe. This would be, wow, this would be a really nice hat, actually. Yeah, I like that. I like that. A nice, like, white, pale. I don't even know if you can see the color on there. It's like a very, very pale pops of, like, purple. It's like a whisper of color. Yeah, this hat. So I'm trying to justify this by saying, oh, I can find patterns for these, right? So that's it. That was my splurge, my above and beyond splurge. I cannot buy yarn at all again for the rest of my life because I don't even know where I'm gonna put all this. So that's it. Oh, that doesn't go in there. In other news, I think I'm gonna cast on my husband's scarf. So it'll give me a break between the crochet of the dragon. So I'm going to use the big twist in black. I'm going to do a 2x2 rib and it will match his hat. And the more I was looking at his hat, the more I thought this is going to be perfect. Even though he said, no, don't do anything, I'm going to do something. So stay tuned. We'll see if I cast that on today or tomorrow. In other news, crazy, I signed David up for piano lessons and he starts tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. He's excited about that. He doesn't know actually yet, but he's been asking when are you going to find me piano lessons. And at the same time, I'm hoping to reteach myself how to play piano because I did enjoy it as a kid. I only took like a couple months of piano. I don't even remember. It wasn't terribly long. There was a lady that lived down the street from me. She taught piano. We had a piano, but it was a horrible piano. It's a very, very old, out of tune piano. We had it tuned professionally. It never really sounded right. It never really held its tune. So when I tried to practice, and I'm in high school, so I tried to practice, it sounded bad. It didn't sound great. Might even be middle school. I think it was high school. Regardless, I think it was high school. Regardless, I liked it, but it wasn't the best experience, and it was hard to stick with. And I don't know if I loved the teacher that much. She was okay. So we have an electric keyboard, and we've had it for a while. We got it at Costco, and we like to just poke around at it, but I really love to learn. And I remember, like, I sat down and I tried to do some basics. I remember very, very, very minimum basics, but it's like when I'm going through some of these beginner videos I was looking up, it's like, okay, I know all this. And I know how to hold my fingers and I know how to move my fingers. Like, you gotta like move your thumb under and whatever, but I know how to do that stuff. I can very, very poorly read music. Like if I sit there and look at it very carefully, I can tell you what the notes are. And then I can find those notes very, very slowly on the piano. So it's like, okay, I have a very, very rudimentary basic knowledge of piano. Obviously more than David. So he's gonna go get an instructor, and I'm hoping, I already asked her, I said, if you have any recommendations for adult books to self-teach, self-relearn, and she said, oh yeah, I have some ideas for you, so hopefully tomorrow. I've already picked out a little bit of music on the piano, and that has been fun. I was playing around with a 21 Pilots song, so that's been fun, and I mean, it's terrible, but it's still fun, so yeah, stay tuned to, I might become the next awesome piano player. No, but we are a musical family. We like music. Emily plays trumpet. Jim likes music. We just like listening to music, and Jim likes poking around the piano too. So who knows? So that is it for today. I will pop in later this week. Hey guys, it's Thursday, February something. I don't even know. I don't even care. 10th? I'm just guessing. Anyways, hi. I am here with an update of things I've been doing this week. Nothing too exciting, really, but I did cast on the scarf for my husband, like I said I would. And boy, I don't know what it is about things I make for him, but it always takes me like 2 or 3 tries to get it right, to get what I want. So now we're on a new design, obviously, from the previous one I was doing. And I was just trying to figure out the proper stitch count to get the width I wanted. I think we're at it. So the first one I did was too small. It's like too narrow. This one I think is gonna be okay. So here's where I'm at. It's black, it's hard to see. It is just a basic rib. So I think we're at like 7 inches, I think I mentioned, which I think is a good scarf width. So yeah, so now I just gotta keep going. It's just a 2x2. That's it. Nothing fancy. It's on size, did I use the 8s? Size 8s. And Big Twist acrylic Joann's. I have 2 of these. This one was partially used, and I got a full one. So it should be enough. It says on this I could make a scarf out of 1, so I don't know what size scarf though. They just give you this generic chart of like, how many do you need to make things? So I hate this. Okay, well, okay, technically they say you can make a hat with 1, which you can, but you could make like probably like 4 hats with 1. Maybe not that many. But anyways, I'm rambling. So that's that. In other updates, I'm still working on my dragon scarf for David. Last I showed you the other day, what was that, Tuesday? So 2 days ago I was here. So just plug along. It is, I do worry now it's a little too small, but I don't think it is too small actually. So, you know, it's supposed to just be decorative. The other one was like I feel like I'm constantly like adjusting it around my neck. So, and this is going to be for David, who is substantially smaller than me. So I feel like this is going to be fine. He's going to like it. He is not picky, and he just wants the cute dragon head, which will be pretty much the same. So I stopped my increases at 23 stitches, and I think the pattern goes to 27. So just a couple more out. I don't know if I'm going to alter the head or if the head's just going to go out a little bit, because the head of the dragon, the cheeks go out to 27 if I followed the exact pattern. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's going to get tricky when I get to the head. But I'm going to go to, I think, 45, and I'm at, I just measured it, 30. I'm going to go to 40, and I'm at 35. The original pattern goes to 45 before you start the head. So so I feel like I'm at a good spot too, because I mean, it doesn't have to be huge. So I think I'm going to do, so I'll do the rest of the 5 inches, then do the head. And then I gotta do all the pieces. That's the part I'm not looking forward to. All the eyes and the eyeballs and the ears and stuff. That's the part I don't like, because I don't like all the fiddly little stuff. And this is also using Big Twist acrylic in Varsity green with a size H 5mm hook. So we're doing that. In other crafting news, hook adjacent, I guess you call it, I saw a video, sometimes I go to the Instagram page where it says like recommended for you. When you go to the search, it's got all the like recommendations and whatever. And I saw a really cute crocheted cardigan, and she has, I can't remember her name. It was like, I don't remember. I'm not even gonna try. If I remember, I'll link the video in. Eventually I will, because I'll be working on this. But she has, I think you can probably buy the pattern on Etsy, I believe, but she has just a tutorial video on YouTube. So I'm cheap, sorry, and like to just follow along the videos, so that's what I'm gonna do. But it's a crochet like hexagon granny hexy, basically. So a 6-sided shape, and you do it 2 times. You do 2 of them. That eventually makes like a sleeve. So one side, and then you do some stuff to bring it together, and then you can either, and you add sleeves on it all at once. So you do the one side with the sleeve, and then you do the other side with the sleeve, and so it's like this like funky cardigan. And you can either do a cropped version where it stops, or then you join yarn and you keep going and you make it long. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I have. And she used like a gradient style yarn, and I have a lot of these. And I bought these for my knitting machines, but I don't know what to do with them either, besides make just long scarves, which are fun too. But I really like this color. This is Kitchen Kitsch. It's Bernat Pop, it's acrylic, it's worsted. So I got these 2 skeins. So she made 1 she made it the short one with one skein of whatever yard she was using, but it might have had a lot more yardage. I don't know. So this will determine what size it is. Plus my arms are longer, so I mean, I don't know. So this is going to determine the size. The cropped one was awful cute. It would look cute with a pair of jeans and like a tank top underneath, so I'll be happy with either way. So I'm going to start with the cropped and see how I like it, and then add length as needed if I have the yarn too. She does go up quite a few hook sizes, so this calls for a 5mm, an H is what I'm using in that. I'm going to go ahead and use an L, which is an 8mm. We'll start and see how it's, you know, it's just if I like the way it looks, that's all that matters. And then you take some rough sizes of a existing sweater and see how big you want your sleeves, and that's where you stop your thing. So she also posted another tutorial on her page. Again, I'll try to link it, but it was like a bandana cowl. So it's like a cowl that's, or it's a cowl, so it's all one thing, but then it comes down like a shawl, like a triangle bandana, I guess. And that was using, her pattern was using Lion Brand Scarfie, which I have one. Grab it. I've had this for a long time because I like this yarn. And this is a fun color. Yarn's falling. So I have this, oh, lots of yarn's falling. So it's this mustard colored, cream mustard, that's what it's called. So she actually did the pattern in this yarn, and so yeah, maybe I'll do that too. So got lots of crochet things on the, I love fast projects, and I like stash busting because even though I just added a ton of yarn in my stash, I like using what I got. So yeah, so those will be on the agenda, but I gotta finish this. And Jim's scarf, that might be next year scarf. So it's just gonna, I don't know. It depends on how much I work on it. And, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be done for the season because, knock on wood, we're hopefully on the other side of it, even though I know we're not. It's February, but March starts to get rainy, and sometimes we get hit with a big snowstorm, but then usually like, usually we're on the up and up. So, and I have noticed that when Emily leaves for school in the morning, it's a little bit light, like she can actually see. And then I noticed when we were driving around yesterday or the day before that it was still light. Oh yeah, it was like still light out at 6 o'clock, and that was like, wow. So that was like amazing. So the end is near. Summer is coming, spring, I'll settle for spring. And lastly, I will share, so I got my piano book that I'm going to be teaching myself piano. Did I? I think I mentioned that, right? I don't remember. I think I did. So David started piano lessons yesterday, and he enjoyed it. Of course, he's getting actual lessons. And yeah, I think I did talk about this. So I got this book. It's the Adult All-in-One course, and it talks about lesson theory and technique. So I went through yesterday, and again, I've already learned a lot of the stuff, so it's not, this is all just review, but you know, it tells you what, it has like worksheets in it, like you gotta name the note, which, okay, so yeah, I can name the notes, but it's not like in my head anymore, so I need to go through and practice. So that's what I'm gonna do after the, oh yeah, practice drawing your treble clef, which I say I did pretty good, actually. It's a tricky little thing to draw. So yeah, it's fun. So I'm gonna go actually after this and do some of the practice songs here that I filled in all the pages yesterday, but I didn't actually go sit on the piano. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, we'll check in with you again later. Hey guys, time for the final wrap up of the Cat Lady podcast this week. I would have hoped to get a little further on this, but I didn't. So when I showed you my scarf, I was there. So I think I'm almost to the point where I'm going to start the head. And that's it. I mean, it's really just the head, and then, so let's see if I have the head coming down here. I'd say that would be perfect for David. He's not going to be too picky. And again, it's more about just decorative. I mean, we could even like, if the head is coming around, you could pin it. It'd be like kind of like a scarf cowl-y thing. If I wanted to do that for him, I don't know. I don't know. I hate to say I didn't want to make it, but it's just a little fiddly, but it'll be cute and he'll love it. So, but I'm afraid he's gonna lose it, and then I'm gonna be like angry because I spent all this time on it. But whatever. I'll try to just let it go. And yeah, so I'm gonna work on that. I'm hoping to finish that this weekend. He would be a happy boy if I did, and I would be happy to have that done. Did not touch Jim's scarf. I really just want to finish this. I need to finish this. Like I'm at that weird, I keep adjusting my hat. Sorry, I didn't notice that in the last clip, but in other news, it's Valentine's Day, and my hub, well, it's Valentine's Day weekend, the weekend before, and Hubs surprised me with some pretty roses yesterday, and a box of chocolates. So, very excited about that. We have no plans. We don't particularly celebrate. I have a card here that I need to fill out for him, so let's remember to do that. We don't really celebrate just because it's kind of a commercialized BS, but we do sort of celebrate, like, I don't know, we're gonna get sushi tomorrow. It is Super Bowl weekend. We could care less about Super Bowl, but we will watch the Puppy Bowl. I got a free 3 months of Discovery Plus for Animal Planet, so we're gonna watch Puppy Bowl and eat snacks. I got bagel bites because David had requested bagel bites like a month ago, so we bought bagel bites, and we got those little weenies you wrap in the crescent roll dough to make. I still got frozen egg rolls that I've had in the freezer that we pull out every so often, but maybe I'll make some of those. And what else? Oh, and I bought some like horseradish cheese, which is really good with crackers, and a brie that I like to put Jim and I like it in the oven. Emily likes it not in the oven, so we'll probably cut it in half, put half in the oven, put the jam on it. And speaking of jam and jelly and wine, I'm getting so behind. I'm like 3 behind again. We're like 3 behind on the jellies because we ran out of toast. So it's falling apart on me. But and I don't think you cared that much. But I'll tell you one thing. Chardonnay, it was okay. Pinot, I don't like Pinot. There was another Pinot Noir, and I didn't like it. There's another Pinot Grigio I haven't opened yet. White Zinfandel, really good. I really like the sweet white wines. That's like, I know, that's my thing. So White Zinfandel, there was another red blend that was okay. It wasn't as good as the other red blends I had. And, I had the 3 that I hadn't opened yet. There was Red Moscato, of course, was my favorite. Trying to think. The White Zinfandel, that was my favorite out of the last bunch. And then the jellies, we have a what was it, like something with Christmas spice, which I don't know, is that supposed to be like cinnamon? What the heck's Christmas spice? So we haven't tried that one yet though. It was like raspberry Christmas spice or something. There was one we did not like that sounded like, it was like an orange marmalade actually, and I thought we would like it, but it was too like bitter orange. It was almost like orange peelings, like too much orange peels. So that one wasn't good. We actually just dumped that one. We all tried it and then trashed it because no one was gonna eat that. I still have like, I might have to do a the cat's whining again. Might have to do a jelly sampler this weekend again with all the leftovers because I don't like them to go to waste. So and that's it. We're just gonna snack and chill here this weekend, and Monday's Valentine's Day, but we're not really doing much, so because we're gonna do our, I got my goodies here, and we'll do our sushi tomorrow hopefully, and just relax, and that's all we do over the weekends is eat. So that's all I got. So I'm gonna work on this dragon. So this dragon is gonna be done next week. Mark my word, that dragon's gonna be done. I'm gonna work on the scarf. I'm gonna hopefully maybe cast on this cardigan thingy that I want to do, and that's where we're at. So I hope you all have a great weekend, and get to craft all the things.